You won't believe what you see in these obscene photos that Clint Eastwood just shared from inside his mansion. The whispers are genuine. The 93-year-old Hollywood star and former mayor of Carmel by the Sea has opened his doors in a way few anticipated. That's the kind of headline that makes admirers want to take a closer look. Eastwood, who is well known for playing austere characters in Dirty Harry and Unforgiven, has long kept his personal life under wraps. However, he has given his social media fans an unheard-of tour of his Montecito house over the past week, filled with sly references to his lighter side. The first picture surfaced late Tuesday. It was a grainy, black and white photograph showing Eastwood lounging on a chaise lounge in his opulent salon, sporting a mischievous smile and a loosely draped silk robe. Clint himself, 6'4" of gruff charisma and evident confidence, was the photo's hero, but the marble flooring and lofty coffered ceilings gave a nod to old Hollywood glitz. Fans quickly erupted in the comments saying, "Still got it at 93, as his robe swung open just enough to hint rather than disclose. "My jaw is on the floor." And Clint, "You legend." More pictures came during the course of the following 2 days. A well-worn copy of The Art of the Western was at his feet as he posed shirtless in front of floor-to-ceiling bookshelves in the library. With his tattoos and vintage body well displayed, Eastwood was seen lounging on a floating raft, in swim trunks while holding a martini glass on a side table in the indoor pool. The bedroom scene, which showed Eastwood reading a vintage Playboy magazine while propped up on satin sheets and wearing a silk eye mask, was possibly the most unexpected. The whole effect served as a reminder that this legend has always operated under his own terms and was equal parts humorous and nostalgic. According to insiders, Clint came up with the idea for these pictures. Since selling his house in Carmel and taking a break from directing, he has been spending more time at the mansion. He has embraced a new artistic outlet, sharing glimpses of his life with admirers who have followed him for decades now that his children are grown and his nest is empty. The technical aspects, such as lighting, framing, and even some subtle retouching, are handled by his lifelong assistant, although Eastwood himself is responsible for the concepts and postures. As a last act in a career characterized by defying expectations, he sees it as performance art. Responses have been conflicting. Celebrities and ardent supporters praised his audacity. "Clint's still got the moves," tweeted George Miller, the director of Mad Max, and Barbra Streisand captioned the pool photo with a laughing emoji. However, several opponents accused him of seeking attention and deemed the photos inappropriate for a person of his age and physique. In a succinct remark, however, Eastwood dismissed the doubters, saying, "I'm having fun, don't look if you don't like it." The photographs went viral and took over entertainment news cycles as a result of that disobedience, which further increased attention. These posts show a man comfortable with his legacy, which goes beyond the shock value. From small roles in westerns to being an Academy Award-winning director, Clint has a 70-year career and a reputation for being gruff and reserved. However, these explicit images demonstrate a readiness to be open and vulnerable, giving admirers a peek into the personal humor and joie de vivre that have long inspired his art. He's pushing forward at an age when many people retreat, reminding us why he became a legend in the first place. It's a lesson in reinvention. The posts are already paying off financially. Sales of Eastwood's autobiography have increased, while traffic to his official website has increased by 300%. Collectors are even predicting that the signed, limited edition reproductions of the home photographs could fetch thousands of dollars. Eastwood, however, maintains that he is not doing it for financial gain. The Eastwood Foundation, which supports arts programs in underprivileged schools, will get the proceeds from any print sales. In that way, the raunchy unveiling combines generosity and spectacle for a greater good. What comes next? There are rumors of a coffee table book that includes writings about Eastwood's life and work together with the home photos. Clint Uncensored, a behind-the-scenes documentary that charts the process of creating these photos and includes interviews with family members and longtime partners, is being discussed. Eastwood continues to be ambivalent as usual. During a recent radio interview, he smiled wryly and stated, "We'll see what happens. I might just continue. Be ready for a surprise." If you recall Clint Eastwood as the quiet, tough as nails Hero of vintage westerns, his house photo series is more than just a gimmick. It's a declaration of individuality, inventiveness, and the timeless value of self-expression. Clint Eastwood demonstrates that the show never ends at the age of 93 and that sometimes the most memorable performances take place off-screen.